Hello everybody, welcome back to CTC. We're here for round 1 of the season 5. Obviously I am alone at the minute, so I do apologise that Corey Brooks has been held up somewhere. He's on his way home, so he might be joining me a bit later on in the comms booth, but when it gets to racing. So for the time being for quali, I am all by my lonesome. So, well, actually, I'm not alone. I have a friend. I have a friend. So we're just moving now into qualifying. Obviously, this is one change we've made from last season is now full qualifying instead of short quali. So we got Q1, Q2, and Q3 to find out who the top 10 are. Obviously, as well, I do need to add just one little image to show you the lineup for tonight. And let me just quickly add this. Just bear with me 1 second. We will get into the racing in 1 second. I just want to get this on the screen for you guys. So this is the current lineup for everyone racing tonight. Also, you got FVR, Future Racing Team, Tatum Race Tech, Shizu Dick Igniters, Thomas Eng Sim Racing, AMR, Zuri Esports, TF10, Venturi, and ET8 are in this lobby. We are missing one person. Which car is it? Can I identify which car it is? It is a Haas, so that's the other TF10 driver not in the lobby right now. They should be in the lobby. So now I'll just get rid of this. Swappers to this one. As we gonna ride on board here. This is where, like, I'm gonna so butcher this guy's name. So we're just gonna call him Luca, because that's what I see on the end of his name. I will butcher his whole name fully, so I'm not gonna say the entire thing. So apologize to Tatum there. I am dyslexic, so riding on board here with Luca. I should also get rid of this. Add this and add that. Wrong button. My apologies. You'll have to forgive me. Obviously, I am on my own for a little bit, and also I'm a little flustered because obviously I was close to a panic attack when I found out Corey Brooks was not going to be here. I was like, crap! I have to set everything up now. I had like 10 minutes to set everything up, so I was setting it up all fast and panicky. Oh, we have Lumi here actually on a lap, so right on board with the Zuri Esports driver. As they're coming down here to turn number 3 onto the brakes. Now back onto the power. I also just realised they're doing a lap on the intermediates. Obviously that is fine. We used to do this in the past when we had full qualifying. Drivers would waste a set of intermediates just to get a banker lap in. And obviously the faster tyres will come later. But obviously they'll use all their soft tyres. Luckily around this track, you will not need your softs in the race. It'll probably be more than likely a one. Will these guys be able to do one stops? Because they'll all be on wheels. So yeah, it just depends what they do. Obviously, there'll be 29 laps of this magnificent track, and I think a one stop is easily possible. I don't think the tyre deck's too bad here. But anyway, Lumi here coming out of the last couple corners. Now obviously back onto the power. And around the last corner, activating. Oh, bit of a slide there. Activating the DRS for the last time. Up to the line. What's Lumi's benchmark going to be? It's a 120.299. And we got Luca here. Going to try to get in. See what Luca here does. Obviously, I just saw Flexus disconnecting. Obviously, I assume that's David Martinez. Because I assume the other one is washed, and that's Badar, I think. If I'm not mistaken. But anyway, Luca, just over a full second off of Lumi. We've got washed here on a lap. There was somebody else coming up to the line. Oh, it was Raptor. So apply Raptor 3/10 off of Lumi for their first banker. Got Aryan here. Aryan Sanga. I think I'm saying that right. Oh, got close to getting close to Supply Raptor there. Oh, we got Abdullah doing a lap for tier 10 ahead of Luca for now, but obviously these guys are all doing intermediate runs, so don't expect anything special. We have Washed here. Let's have to see what this man can do in that last couple corners here. Out the last corner for the AMR driver. Foot to the floor, up to the line. What's his banker time going to be? It is going to go to P5 for now. We're on 21.302. Got Aryan Zanga here to try and see where he can get. Obviously, he is the teammate of Lumi. He just does not have his tag in again. He's the only one without the tag, so it's easy to thing. And he goes top of the timing sheets with a 120.065. Why has this man got the adversity tag in still? Did man forget to change his tag? So I say he's on FRT now, isn't he, this guy? If I'm not wrong. Chris here. There we go, Flexus has rejoined. Yes, someone's forgot to tell the driver to change their tag. Obviously, I can identify it's that. Enzo's also forgot to change his tag. So he's not racing for CSI, he's racing for Venturi now. Nope, I don't. I do not have... The only person in this lobby I have added on Steam is the lobby host, and that's Charles for ET8, the ET8 driver Charles. He is the lobby host, he's the only person I have added, so no. I do not have any of these guys added. But only 7 people set banker laps. We got Giovanni here. I don't like this new... You know, there's one thing that's so annoying about this new game. It cuts people's names off. I don't like that. So I can't see this guy's last name. So I know it's Giovanni, but I see a Giovanni G. So is this... Who is it? Giovanni Gallo? I don't know. It's only for you. Okay. Okay, so it's one of those bugs on my end then. What? Why does this always happen to me? Why do I always get the bugs? Oh, Tricia was on a lap, but as on the soft tire and has backed out of it. As there we go. That's what I thought it was. It was Giovanni Gallo. If I remember correctly, he used to race for AMR, if I'm not mistaken. Got them a nice win, and he's up to the top of the timing sheets with a 15.4. I don't think that's gonna stay fastest though. I'm just waiting for some more people to do some soft runs. Then I want to make a bold prediction, because every time when I make a bold prediction in full quali, I tend to be right most of the time. There's like a couple times when I was wrong in full quali. So we'll have to see. So right on board here with Trush. Obviously driving for FRT. So they must have screwed up here somewhere. Obviously keep it quite close to the wall there. Obviously just flat out DRS pop open. as we're coming up to turns 10 and 11. Not wrong. Oh, close to track limits again. That Red Bull needs to get out of the way because collisions are on this time around. No ghosting. Yep, so everybody's got to make sure they keep out the way. Oh, but this could be an impede. No, that... Oh, this Racing Bulls is going to inadvertently give Slipstream to Triskia. By no fault of their own. It's just they're starting a lap when he's finishing a lap, so... That is inadvertently given... I may have given him a small boost on the straight there, but... It's currently put him ahead of his own teammate by over a 10.5. Right, who is on a lap towards the end of that lap? That's what I want. Larry's not on a lap. Victor Garcia, are you on a lap, sir? You are, but you're not at the end of your lap. Francesco just also starting his lap. Lumi's starting his lap. Why is everyone starting a lap? I can't find someone who's towards the end of the laps. Freaking Enzo just started his. Charlie's on an out lap. Isaac Litz on a lap. Starting up. Oh, hello. There we go. We found Larry here. Oh, but he's gone to the grass, and that's a spin, and that's that lap in the bin. Right, go on board of his teammate here. Thomas Laminan here, coming out of the second to last corner. So, yep, his teammate into the pits after getting on the grass and absolutely just spinning out. Anyway, Thomas Laminan on the power. DRS open, up to the line. Where's he going to go? He goes provisional pole by 9 thousandths of a second. As Luca for Tatum is gone into third. Never mind, just got bumped down by Tess Victor Garcia, who's gone 900ths faster than Thomas Laminan, and Isaac Lear is only 3 tenths behind. Isaac's teammate is only 5 tenths behind him, but Nando Moreira went provisional pole for Venturi, then Ian Sanga went provisional pole, and then Enzo out of nowhere just shatters that by going 114.768. That's almost 4 tenths faster than Iron. Like, god damn. Those are some quick laps. Where is Joel? I thought Joel wasn't racing. I thought Harlem was coming in for Joel. I guess they swapped back. I don't know. Yeah, there's a little bit of a confusion with things. But yeah, fine. Anyway, riding on board here with Joel because he's realistically the only person on a lap. As I say that, somebody goes up the board. Why is Isaac Lear is called off the dogs early? I wonder why Isaac Lear is retired. Is he has he crashed or is he retired in the pits? Do we know? Isaac hit the pit wall. Oh, did he? Oh no! Oh dear, that is a oh. Yeah, oh yeah, cause yeah, never mind, yeah, I get you now, yeah. Cause his lap time's all the way down in 15th, yeah, he's crashed. Oh dear, that is an unfortunate error there from Isaac Lear. But I think his time was good enough for 5th. No, not... Yeah, 5th. So I don't think he'll be pushed into the bottom 5. Obviously, the bottom 5 getting kicked out of qualifying because we had to be full. So obviously, right now, driver at risk would be Supply Raptor. as he is the lowest person who's actually done a lap on the soft tyre. Because obviously Lumi has not done one. Isaac's obviously crashed. Abdullah hasn't done one yet, neither has Washed. Larry was couldn't do one. Flexus, I've not even seen him leaving the pitch yet. And Jonas Orpel as back to have his lap, and I do believe that that is Flexus. So both the Ferrari guys are leaving the pits. So that is unfortunate for Isaac Leart though. So his qualifying is gonna come to an end. I think though his teammate perfectly fair and valid that he's retired early, save some of those tyres. Because I think with that 14.7, I think man is comfortably in Q2. And this is where the ball prediction comes out. We got a split from second down to Supply Raptor 4/10. So what, maybe a 15-2 might be? As I think got on Aryan and Nando will be okay, I think. Maybe Victor might be alright as well. But we'll have to see. And if anything can change. We've got 2 minutes after the session, so if people have not got out to do a lap, they need to get their butts out to do a lap. There we go. Nando's calling off the dogs early as well. Like, I don't think they'll get bumped down from third, honestly. I don't think they'll get bumped down, but, you know, well, they might get bumped down by a couple drivers, but I don't think by the entire grid. Vote. I can't say that without screwing up. Flexus is invalidated a lap at turn 1, so they're going to have to go zipping around the track to try and get another lap in. And I can't see how long's after the quali because someone's going slow. 1 minute 20. They have time to get round again. So, wow. Oh, good lap here then from Triss. A 1:15 dead. That is, wow. It's rare when you see a 1:15.000. It's rare if you see a 0.000 at all. But that is nice. So, like I say, we'll have to see what happens. Obviously, some people have called off the dogs early. I saw somebody just leave the session again. Right, who is on a lap? Who's... Oh god, look at this traffic at the last corner. Oh god, these guys are letting each other have space, and I don't think some of them are going to cross the line. Flexus is at the back of this queue. Will he get across the line? We'll find out. I think he will barely get across the line. Yeah, he's fine. There's more than 10 seconds left. It's just Thomas Laminen is not going to. So he is straightened back into the pits. And he's also retired from the session. We got Supply Raptor moving up the board. Goes up to P6. His teammate Lucas still on our lap. We have Francesco here invalidating, so they will not improve on their lap. Even though they went 2 turns faster, that's unlucky for them. Invalidating. Lurie up to line does a 14.9. Somebody did call that in chat, by the way. somebody outright called that. That's funny. Anyway, Charlie, the host of the lobby, how is he gonna do for ETA as he's coming up to the line? Only improves by just under a 10th, so he's up to 12th. But Luca improves for Tatum, going up to 7th. Victor Garcia up to 5th. Lumi into 11th. Jonas does not thing. Flexus has retired from the session. Washed didn't even get out of thing there. Giovanni, don't think he improved either. And then Abdullah as well. Also also not through there. So that is Q1 on the books. So here you are then. The results of Q1: Enzo getting first, then Lurie, Triss, Ian, Victor, Nando, Luca, Supply Raptor, Joel, Francesco, Lumi, Thomas Lamnon, Charles, Votek. Isaac Lee does make Q2, but unfortunately since he crashed in pit lane, they will not take any further part. And obviously, other drivers eliminated were Abdullah, Giovanni, Jonas, Washed, and Flexus. So now we will be moving into Q2. Have to see what's gonna happen here. Right. So now we just wait for drivers to come out for their next runs here in qualifying. Who is first one out on track? Looks like it is a Haas. It is a Haas. It is Joel for TF10. Right, gonna ride on board here with Joel as they are going to be the first one to start a lap. As we're coming down the first of the 4 dearest zones onto the brakes and then back straight on the power immediately to coming to the second of the 4 dearest zones of this track, and then coming down to the hairpin turn 3 onto the brakes. Off now. Getting back onto the power for don't need it to brake at all really for turn 4 or 5. I say this is a bit of a fast section of the track. Coming across the first sector splits at 26.3. Is that point of is that fast? We'll soon find out. As Joel here now coming through the middle sector, which is very quick because it's just one dearest zone and like no corners. Then we're coming to the very high speed chicane. Back on the power for the 4th and final DRS zone. Coming up to what is turn 13. Obviously now going around that nice and tidily, coming up to 14. Again, like barely any brakes. Up to like 15 or 14 corners. I can't remember if it's 14 or 16 corners here. I can never remember. But anyway. Joel back onto the power, up to the line. What's it going to be for the benchmark? It's a 15.4. So I'm not sure if he's done that on fresh tyres or a scrub set of softs. I have a feeling that would be on a scrub set. But you never know, as Votek has gone a 10th faster. Sorry, 7/10ths faster. And then Larry has gone 4,000ths faster. Thomas Lamnon is 2/10ths off of Joel, but 3/10ths off his teammate. Charlie across the line doing a 15.6. We got one of Mercedes. It is Nando. Nando coming up to the line. Where's he go? He goes provisional pole. 115.3. Next person across the line will be Luca. He does a 15.2. Who is the next one to cross the line? It'll be, I think it's one of these. Nope, Lumi into the pits. Arjen also into the pits. So I think next one to finish a lap will be Enzo. I think Mana's backed out of it. I think Enzo's backed out of his lap. Has he made a mistake somewhere? Yeah, he's defo backed out. Oh yeah, he's definitely backed out of his lap. Tricia, we'll see what they do. Ooh, very close to track limits there. Yeah, nice and tight there. Full power as we're going around the last corner. DRS open. Up to the floor, up to the line. Where's he gonna go? He does a 115.151. So in the last session I did a 115.0, so we'll have to see what's gonna happen. And I will go on board with Victor Garcia as they're on their lap. Going strong here for test, but getting all out of shape, out of the fast chicane there, and going wide and validating his lap. And was very close to hitting the grass there, which, if I remember correctly, the grass at that corner is very deadly. If you hit it, you can spin out really badly. And same here. Ooh. But he will be into the pits to bail out of this lap. That is unfortunate. So we got Supplier Raptor and Joel back out on track. This time we'll ride on board with the Tatum Racetrack driver. Right. Board here with Supplier Raptor. Obviously they have not done a lap yet. Realistically, actually no, I should be right on board with Joel, because he's actually done a lap, but he's invalidated, never mind. So we'll go back on board with Supply Raptor. Just wondering as well, that is a purple first sector, and that was a long purple, so that could be fastest of the session so far. Supply Raptor now here coming through the middle, the fastest part of the track, the middle sector. Now coming to probably the fastest chicane on the, well, one of the fastest calendar probably. Up to a couple of coroners. Teammate ahead of him, so his team is on an outlap. Is currently second. Ooh, his teammate getting out of the way there nicely for him. Now Supply Raptor coming out the final corner. Foot to the floor, up to the line. What's it gonna be? It is 58. So that is definitely an all tires that lap. Might not be too happy with that. Right. Anyway, over here, up to line. and goes faster than what he did in the first one. That's definitely new tyres. A 14.8, but then gets immediately knocked off the top spot by Francesco by just over a tenth and a half. So Francesco for Suzuki Igniters has gone top of the time sheets. And now we got Nando here going second here. Big improvement for Nando. Barely beats Larry by barely beating him. On Iron going P5 with a 15.1. We got Joel improving into the 14s as well. Votek also into the 14s. So I think here for if you want to make it into Q3, if you don't get a 14, I don't think you're safe. I'll have to see what the rest of them can do. Where's Lumi right now? Oh, Lumi's invalidated. Victor Garcia is also invalidated. Never heard. I would say I've been quiet because I never know what to say during qualifying, especially when I'm by myself. It's just commentating on qualifying is not one of my strong suits at Scoreline. Like my strongest suits when it comes to the racing bit. That's when I am the best, and like it's like. I say FVR Bennett is not my season debut. I have been commentating for CTC now for the past this will be my third season of commentating. This will be my third season of commentating for CTC. Because I made my debut in the comms booth for CTC when TF10 won in season 3, I think, and then and then obviously I did it last year. Oh, did I not? Oh my god, I'm so sorry. Why did nobody tell me about this earlier? Why did nobody tell me about this earlier? There was no game sound. I do apologize. I do apologize. We care about we care about the Penguins more than us qualifying to be. I will put some Penguins on when we get when this quickly when we go through loading screen, if you want to see Penguins. So it looks like Francesco and Nando have again show egoing maybe a little bit by retiring early. To be fair, Francesco I think is more than likely fine with that 14.7. I don't think he's gonna get knocked into the bottom 4. Nando I think might be alright as well. Joel I think might barely make it. I'm gonna take a wild guess. He's gonna drop down to 8th, but he'll still be in the top 10. This is one person we've got to keep an eye on here. Oh, Votek also calling it off early as well. Just because I said earlier, I think if you don't set a 14, you're not in Q3. Doesn't mean you're all safe. It's just it's just a guess I'm taking, guys. Like, as Maximilian Lookats in YouTube chat saying will be 0.1 or 0.0 or 1. Is that what you think the cutoff's gonna be? Well, we'll have to find out. Oh, that is not good for Trish there. Having a bit of a slide coming out of turn 12. Wants to see if the lap is still okay as he's coming out the last corner onto the power DRS open. Currently in 6th, needs an improvement to guarantee top 10 shootout, and he's into 3rd. So that is good. That might be okay as Lumi's now on the board. Into 7th for the 15.068. Now it's looking more likely. I think I might be right to. If you don't set a 14, you're not in the top 10. Question is, where's Enzo? He's coming up to the line now. Where does he go? P2 behind his former teammate. Obviously, he was on CPA, but obviously he left. That obviously for me, it's just not changed his tag, which I think is a bug. But I would say he's more or less safe as well. So driver at risk is Luca here, but they've invalidated. Oh dear, so they're still going to be at risk, especially when Victor Garcia hasn't even set a lap. But to be fair, they've crossed the line before quali ended, before the checker flag, so they've got one last chance. So we'll come back to them. As Iron, wow, with how he keeps that valid is beyond me. But that was a big screw up there. Lumi's into the pit, so Lumi is given up as I just noticed Victor Garcia's gone up the board. So is Thomas Lamnon into the 14s. So Lumi's a driver at risk here. Especially when Charles just bumps Lumi down by a 100th of a second. Lumi's teammate can't even bump him down. The only person that can really say anything, but they've invalidated! Oh no, Luca was 2.5 tenths up and then just invalidated after the high-speed chicane. Oh dear, drama here in the last few minutes of qualifying. So that is unfortunate for Luca. So that means along with his teammates, Aryan and Lumi, all three of these drivers are out in Q2. And Charles, with an 15-0, barely makes it in. There you go. That is the end of Q2. And drivers out here in Q2 are the Tatum Race Tech boys of Supply Raptor and Luca. And then the Azuri boys of Lumi and Aryan. Charles barely making it in with a 15.058. And I forgot who the other person was that barely. So here we go then into Q3, where it is the top 10 shootout. So we'll have to see who is going to come out on top of these drivers. We've got both FVR drivers, the defending champions in this final part. We've got both Venturi drivers still in here. I believe we've got we've got both the test drivers as well. Oh, and I think that is it because we've got one TF10, one CSI, one ETA, and 2 is first out on track. It looks like it's a Williams. The Votec is going to be the first one to venture out on track. Obviously, I would assume on a scrub set of tyres. You set a banker lap. Because that is... I think... just looking at chat right now, and obviously, Christian Closen says, "Proud of Victor. Been really impressed after coming back to F1 game." Oh, so they've only just come back as Victor Garcia. Oh God. Yeah, and if they're doing well for you right now, that's really good. Obviously, we're riding on board here with his teammate right now, as Tech here is about to start their first run here in this Q3. As he's taking that nice and tidy. Obviously, you can cut that a lot without cutting the line. Obviously, now back onto the brakes, onto the power. A bit wide. It's fine. Obviously, you don't want to get too wide at turn 5 because you can clatter that wall. I'm just wondering, will we get any overtakes at turn 5? Probably not. Bolt attack. Yeah, trying to see what time. What? No, nope. He's bailed out of his lap, so we'll go on board with his teammate, right? His teammate's on a lap right now, is he? Yeah, because Thomas Lamner's not on a lap right now. But whereas, actually, no, this guy's on a lap. I've also not got the thing on. Chris on a lap. Ooh, don't know if that was a slide. It looked like it was a slide on my screen. Or to me, anyway. But soon find out. As Trish up to the line here, what's their benchmark going to be? It's a 15.167. That's definitely on an old set of tyres, so we'll go straight to Victor Garcia as they're going to be next across the line. Their benchmark is a 1:15.421, also on old tyres, as Enzo will look to be the next person to come across the line here for the Venturi team. Enzo now out of the last corner, up to the floor, up to line. What's his benchmark going to be? A 1:14.7696. So something tells me that's on a fresh set of tyres. That is. This is where, like, can I have a Venturi engineer confirm that for me? That is that is on old new tyres or old? I think that's on new tyres, because there's no way that's on old. Anyway. Thomas Lamnon does a 15.091. I would also assume that's on new tyres. As we're going here with Larry. Going at the last couple of corners. I think I think no. I don't know who the last few people are. The last corner. We can't tell you. Oh. I know you can't tell. I know you can't tell me. Oh, what the heck is that? That's definitely on the new set tires. There's no way that's not. A 1:14.444. There's definitely no way that's on old tires. That is clearly a brand new set. I said this. All right, now I can tell you guys in the chat are trolling me. But it's like, I'm sorry, but that is one hell of a fast lap though from Larry though. Like Nando's like nowhere near it. So is FVR gonna start dominating this season like they did at the start of last season? We'll have to soon find out, as it looks like Votek has gone up to third with a 14.7. We've got Charles and Francesco not done laps. Charles is on a lap right now, so we'll ride on board with the ETA driver. Sole ETA driver left. Okay, yeah. Yeah. Charles here coming out the last couple of corners. What's he going to? No, he's bailed out of his lap. Never mind. Oh yeah, with 4 minutes left, he's not gonna be able to come back in and go back out again. Why am I seeing a Versio CP? It's not booked for everybody else in the lobby. It's just for me. For some reason, it's just for me that they're bugged. Obviously, Enzo's on Venturi and Trish is on FRT. Just get on a lap, looks like it, because everybody else is just coming out of the pits. So this guy's the only one on a flyer. As some of these cars may get in the way of the FRT driver. 2.5 tenths up on their previous best time. So that will put them into the 14s, but it's not going to put them anywhere near Enzo. But we'll have to see if they can gain any more time in this final sector. If they want to challenge for the possible front row, maybe even pole, they need to find 7 tenths, but I don't think they'll find 5 tenths in this final sector. We'll soon find out as they're coming out the last corner. And up to the line for Trish, what's it going to be? It's the exact same time as pole! What? What? He's done the exact same time as Francesco. That's not Francesco, it's Larry. Francesco's gone up to P3 though. He's obviously trying to get out the way of other drivers. Joel is invalidated. Thomas Lammers on his lap. Charlie is on a lap. Whereas he will be the next person. No, Victor Garcia's next to a cross line. He's up to 7th. Big next one is Larry. Is he improving? Is Larry improving? Soon find out in a minute. He's coming out the last corner. Foot to floor. DRS open. Up to the line. How much of an improvement, if any? None. Over half a second down. It's fine. As Enzo goes provisional pole with a 14.408. Tech here coming out last corner for Tess. Up to the line. He was down in the middle. He's still down. Only people to really deny Enzo of pole is Charles and Thomas. Charles only good enough for 8th. Thomas only goes up to 6th with a 14.734. So there you have it. There is quali done. Enzo here, fastest person on the track for Venturi, doing at a 1:14.08. Good lap here from the Venturi driver to deny FVR of the first pole of the season, but barely gets it by 0.036 of a second. Tris gets 3rd for FRT. Francesco for SCI in 4th. Nando for Venturi in 5th. Thomas Lyon in 6th. I don't know how to say this guy's name without screwing it up. There's just no way. In 7th. Victor Garcia 8th. And then you got Charles and Joel. So we'll have to and now we're going to get into the race. Here we go then. Starting lights are on. 4, 5 lights. Long hold, but away we go eventually. Looks like it's a decent getaway from the front too. And looks like Francesco's already gotten into third place there, further behind. Looks like people are just moving all over the place. Joel's got ahead of Charles. Supply Raptor's gone backwards a little bit. Few people going side by side here. We got a little bit of contact here between the Williams and the Racing Bulls. People all just being forced off the road back here. Like, look at this, guys. Whoa! Whoa! What the? Okay. That was one of the McLarens just gets absolutely yeeted into the wall, and he is going backwards slowly. For some reason, that really weird to me. For some reason, but anyway, back to the leaders. Enzo still in the lead with Larry right behind him. Francesco's obviously moved up a place. I think Nando's not really moved. Tech here's got ahead of Thomas Lamnon. Joel's ahead of Charles. Lumi's also got ahead of Charles as well. Lumi is now into 9th, also getting ahead. Who else has gone backwards? Somebody else has gone backwards. But anyway, and Enzo's got kind of a biggish lead. He's got an 8/10 gap for Larry already. He's trying to break away. Obviously, you'd think it's like one of the hardest tracks to break away from because it's got so many DRS zones. But this man has almost done it. He's at 9/10. Like he's trying to break away here. The the Venturi driver, and obviously Larry's trying to break away from the rest of the field, but it's not gonna do it. Because he's still within DRS, so we're going to have one long DRS train. And now, obviously, Luca is obviously into the pits to change his wing. So this is where I'll be like, I want to have a look at these position changes. Oh. How has Victor Garcia already got 3 seconds for track limits? We've not even completed a second lap. We've completed 1 lap. Oh dear. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. But anyway, so we've got Francesco trying to swap in places. Tech and Thomas swapping places. We've got Joel and Lumi going up 2. Charles going back 1. Iron gaining 1. So I power up to 2. Oh, it's Victor Garcia that went backwards. That's what I missed. So, and then obviously I assume everybody will want to know. There's your answer. They all started on mediums. Literally everybody started on mediums. Obviously Luca's pitted, so he's have to go onto hards. No choice. So there's your answer before people ask for tyres. So Enzo tried to break away from Larry, but as before DRS was enabled, but did not quite get to. So obviously now the FVR driver's looking to try and catch up to him, try and get into his slipstream. And I just heard something from Discord, so I hope this is my comms. Crap. 1 second. 1 second, I can't hear you. Sorry guys, I'm gonna have to quickly go pause menu just for like literally 1 second. Alright, try speaking now, Corey Brooks. Should work.
Hello. Apologies, I have had quite the rough run getting back from Nottingham, 120-mile drive. But I said to Brian, I may miss quality, get in for the race start as quick as I can. I think I've missed the start. I think
yes, you have. We're 4 laps in now, sir.
25 laps to go. Lovely, that'll do. I'll try and get into the lobby now. We can get going for the remaining 25 laps.
Yes. Obviously, as well. I'm having to stream this, so obviously, I said, yeah, because it's gonna be almost impossible to swap it over to your stuff. So
yeah, no, don't worry. I'll just get us in. I'll get in the lobby, and then we can get going with what you've got and what I'm just looking at the stream so I can see where we're up to.
Yeah, not much has really changed. One of the Tatum race tech drivers got into a little bit of a incident in the first part of the race, lost their entire front wing. For some reason as well, on my screen, their car lagged and it completely flew off the racetrack, like completely off off the track, like into the crowd for me. But I just lagged back on track, so I don't know what happened there. So something tells me something tells me his car got squeezed into the wall, and obviously for me it just his car lagged all over the place and just yeah.
A little bit of desync, a little bit of lagging issues. But...
yeah, for that guy, yes. And obviously he's at the back, so he'll have to do a 2-stop. Everybody else though will be on a 1-stop, surely, as no one's really going anywhere. Like they're all just happy to sit in one DRS train. Some people are like moving out from behind other people. I assume that's to help with the tires. I'm assuming.
Yeah, so keep the engine cool. Don't lose any of that top performance, and as well keep work on the tires as well. Out of that dirty air, you need to keep them again out of the hotter. Keep them nice and cool. You don't want to risk punching territory. The 1-stop is the faster, like you say. It seems to be beneficial, but they are doing tire management. That is a must. It's not just 1-stop. You can push as hard as you can, like you could in previous games. Tire management is a must in this game.
Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah, obviously. This year they give us softer tyres, so that's fun. Obviously, I don't think Francesco's tyres are going to be looking very good after him just tapping the wall at turn 5. He's not going to help his rear left any favours.
There's a move down to the back of the order there. It's Ryan getting past on Charles. So nice little switcheroo there for the Red Bull driver, managing to push on through.
Very good. I would assume he got the move done on the... try to get on the inside, and obviously I've missed it. But yeah, he's up into the points now, behind his teammate. Just where both of the Azuri drivers want to be. And obviously, surely there's a track limits one in there as well for Ian here.
Just getting myself up to speed a little bit, just having a little nosy at the grid order and the layout. Ventura doing very well to have a driver running in the top spot there, and then again in P5. So good points for Ventura to start off the season with a bang. Now FBR as well, Larry Toolkit, that's crucial. FBR, another team very capable of taking a championship, but here we see team orders. I'm seeing the Red Bull switcheroo. Or the Azurai, should I say. The Azurai esports drivers do the little switcheroo.
Yep, it's not going to help them though, because they're actually out of DRS because of that. Both of them actually are. Even though Yanni is probably the fastest of the two drivers, as Joel was swerving all over the place there a second, trying to get past Thomas Laminen here. Because I just saw that while spectating the two Red Bulls. So we'll have to see if Thomas can hold on to this 7th. Obviously it would be nice to do that. Obviously his teammate is in 2nd, still chasing the leader, but obviously not really making anything. Oh, and that's there's a spinner at the back. That's Jonas Opel at the back there spinning. Oh dear, contact with somebody else is throwing him into the wall, and Supply Raptors also into the pits. So
Supply Raptor, wow, that's a name I've not seen in a while. Hello, how are you doing?
Yep. I was seeing Supply Raptor before. He joined TTM for the mini series before obviously TTM went bye-bye. Obviously now he is well, I was assuming, like, so I know one of the TTM managers, Aiden, he's gone to Tatum, and that's where supplies followed him. But yeah, unfortunate though for Jonas, he is into the wall, so he's gonna have no wing for a lap and a half. As I'm keeping on board here with Joel, as he was trying to pressure Thomas Laminen here into a mistake, but not quite, and he's also fell back a little bit. And obviously, with the Azura driver here, Ian has got back up to Joel. Obviously, he's dropped his teammate. Oh, that's why. Hello, teammate with wing damage. That is not going to help him at all. Lumi has front wing damage, which should probably repair. Obviously, this is probably a bit early to do a pit stop.
Yeah, wing has been changed. I wouldn't say it's a bit early. I would say
this
is prime for undercut territory for a lot of drivers. So sometimes the tyres are only lasting.
After 8,
a track like Australia, 8 to 12, I'd say 8 to 14. is what you're thinking. That's what I would say if you want to go for a big undercut. But again, the tyre saving's massive in this game.
Yeah. The one
We've
thing
seen
is,
it a lot more
yeah.
recently.
The one thing as well, I was kind of interested. I was wondering if anybody would start on the hards. Nobody did. They all started on the mediums, which is interesting.
Isaac Leah looking for a move there on Abdullah Relax. He's going to make it side by side with DRS. It's easy pickings and just slip on through.
We got
SCI though.
Yep, and Victor Garcia getting a pass to Charles into the points as well. These guys are severely dropped off the back of the top 9, so these guys are all fighting for that last available point. I just have to remember, I cannot remember if they get an extra point for fastest lap and pole position. I can't remember. So I know the point system has changed. One thing I forgot to check.
15 now rather than 12.
Right, so we've got Isaac Lee into the pit. Abdullah is also in. Flex is also into the pits as well. So yeah, these guys are clearly going for that undercut.
Yeah, now, I have seen the medium tyres go as long as 14 laps, but that was done by the man himself, Barry Boromond. Now, I don't expect... I mean, if these drivers can push those mediums to 14 laps, I'll be very impressed. But this, again, we've got to take into consideration the track. It was not at Australia. It was not. But they've gone 14 laps elsewhere, just not at Australia.
Yeah, because yeah, it's definitely spice things up. As Larry here looking very close, looking close to Enzo, closest he's ever looked all race long. So I wonder if he's going to make an attack on the pit straight. We'll keep on board with this for a little bit, unless something happens further back, which I don't think it's going to. Obviously, Larry here wants to try and get Enzo before pit stops, or maybe try and go for an undercut, what like Francesco is doing. Same with Trish as well. As I think, how would you say the test driver that's just pitted, the tech guy? I don't know how you say that name without screwing it up.
Victor.
No,
I can't see the Victor guy.
No, I can say that one.
Wojtek Steg.
What, is that how you say it? Oh,
yeah, Wojtek Steg. Like, he's the absolute. I'm going to be honest here. I like Wojtek Steg. He's a bit of a goat for me. Yeah, he's into the 24 game. He was not that good. In 25, he's come out of nowhere with a bit of a bang. So you know what? He's up there. He's up there for one of my drivers to watch in 25. He's become a bit of a goat for me, Wojtek Steg. I can't lie.
So that's how you say it. So I'll say, oh, Lumi's out. What's happened to Lumi? Oh, he's wait, where is that? That's turn 3.
Is that in the pits and he's just come out of the track?
No, because he just set fastest lap of the race.
Oh, he's dropped it, crashed, and there's just yellow flags, I guess.
His car's still on the track, so I'm right on board here. Ah, the car disappeared as Jonas is coming up to it. So maybe Lumi had contact with somebody. Maybe one of the Azuri engineers can confirm what happened. Oh, yeah. Never mind. That's I say, Tim. That's probably me from the old system. Yeah, no, it's changed to 15. My bad. So it's the last 5 drivers don't get points. Yeah, because it scales from 22, I believe, down to 1. From 1st down to 15th, and I'm pretty sure there's still a point for fastest lap and a point for pole, if I'm not wrong.
I think yes, there is a point for pole and all that.
Yeah, so that went to Venturi then because Enzo got pole. Obviously, he has pitted, and has actually come out behind Larry and Francesco. So that is interesting. He's actually dropped 2 places from pin-up lap later.
Well, if you look, Larry Tulke, he's just boxed and come out ahead of Francesco, but Supply Raptor 4 laps on those hards. Did not get the undercut he wanted, but he is up there, well within a striking distance, just not leading that pack. He's there, ready to pounce on them.
Yeah.
So that undercut has done massive favours when he boxed from 17th, and he's now looking at around, a top 6, top 5 finish.
Yeah, well, he's dropped down to 11th. But he's on 4 lap old hards. So the question is why he dropped to the back is beyond me a little bit. It seems kind of weird that he'll just drop to the back of this queue, but I guess it could be all for. Guess it could be tactical. Obviously, him pitting so early has actually helped him jump Nando and Joel as well, and somehow Joel only barely just comes out ahead of his teammate. So, and his teammate is under pressure here from Isaac Lee trying to go around the outside, but has disappeared. Damn camera angle! Where's he gone? Oh, there he is. I think he broke too late and just completely disappeared off the screen. So Isaac Lee was fighting for 11th as dropped down to 14th after going on the brakes a bit too late.
I wonder if he had a bit of a moment to drop 2 positions like that. That's, you know, he's definitely had a moment. He's had something to force him to back out there, but.
He was trying to go around the outside at turn 3, and then I think he's just too late on the brakes. Obviously, going on board here with Giovanni here for F. The only man not to pit has done. He's staying out for another lap.
11 laps.
He is doing a 12th. He's done now 12 laps on those tyres. He's going to do 13 laps.
I think he's going to take me up on my bluff. I said you could probably go around 14 laps on these mediums.
Yeah, so
I've seen it done.
Yeah.
I've only seen it done by one driver in the past. It wasn't in Australia, but Giovanni is going to try and prove me like either right or wrong. He's going to go the 14 laps. I hope he goes the 14 laps on mediums in Australia.
Yeah, well, if he does that, he'll only have to do 15 laps on those hards, and he'll be on like at least 6. Yeah, he can push harder. He'll be on 6 lap fresher tires compared to everyone else. No, not. Yeah, is it 6? Yeah, it'll be like 5 or 6.
6 over Supply Raptor, 5 over Abdullah Flexus, Isaac Lear. He would be 3 or 4 over Washed, Francesco, Enzo, Trisky, Wojciech Steg, Tomas Lamanen. So, yeah, Giovanni's running a bold, brave strategy.
Yeah.
But he's going to have a lot of work to do to regain positions. Because look at the back there, you can see these cars are closing in.
Yeah, they were 4 seconds back a lap ago. It's now close to. Well, it's been halved, pretty much. So
yeah,
I think
closing in quick.
I think he is struggling, and he is in. He is had enough after 13 laps, so he'll do 16 on those hards. So.
Well, that's still good. He's extended as long as possible. Now he can push harder on the high compounder tyre and potentially regain these lost positions, but he's going to come out in a bad position.
Yeah, he definitely is. He's dropped, obviously, from the lead. He's dropped all the way down to 17th. Might even lose another one to Luca as well. And I think he will on exit. So I can see on the mini-map he has. Obviously, keeping on board with the leaders. He has Larry Toolkey. He is keeping the lead. Nobody really wants to fight him. Obviously, I assume they'll leave the fight until the last couple of laps like they normally do. So, yeah, nobody wants to be ballsy. So, but we have one long train from 1st down to 12th. Isaac Lee is barely outside it. But yes, I do.
As well. Sangar's struggling to stay within that DRS for P10. 1.2, 1.1. He's not going to have it coming out of 9 and 10.
Well, no, as I say, he'll have it here because this is a double DRS zone.
Oh, the double DRS. Yeah, he has got it. Sorry. So he's going to have to retake it now, coming out to the back end of sector 3.
Yeah, after this corner.
Of course, but he's got it. He has got it. 8 tenths.
Yeah, he definitely got it. Because obviously, here at Australia, there's 2 double DRS zones. You got the first one on the pit straight, and then from turn 2 3, the detection point for that is before the second to last corner. And after turn 6 is your next detection point for the next 2, the next double DRS.
Yeah, as you're coming around turn 7, you'll hit that line and...
Nando and getting ahead of Supply Raptor here. So I think Supply Raptor again just let him through because tires. Yeah, he needs to save those tires a little bit before he can push.
He's trying to go the distance here. He's trying to stay in that top 15, at least score some points for his team on the start.
Yeah.
But with that 4 laps tyre deficit, that's 4 laps he's been pushing for. And in this track, it's just a huge DRS train, impossible to overtake. Fast corners, slow corners, it punishes the tyres.
And he just had a bit of a lag spike there. Because I think Supply Raptor is an American racer. I think he just had a little bit of a lag spike there because he just went all over the place there for a second. But yeah, he's under pressure now here from Sanga behind. He's also dropped out of the DRS of the driver ahead. Yep, he's out. So he's going to get easily passed by Sanga here. Probably by Abdullah as well, but I don't know. Is he going to try? He's not even going to attempt it. I thought he would have tried it. Will they try it down to turn 3? Nope. So decided not to go past. Interesting. And if I saw that right, Flex is picking up 3 seconds for track limits. I think it is his second one. Tut 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 tut. Not be picking up pens, guys. So Mr. Talkie here still holding on to lead. Not much really doing.
Move.
Yep.
Yeah, Subrayacho's losing another position there.
Yeah.
The Sires start working for him, and the DRS that he's lost is costing him now.
Oh, definitely it is. Obviously, he doesn't have DRS here, so he's going to come under pressure here from Abdullah. Probably in the next lap.
He's almost out of battery as well. He's struggling here.
Oh yeah, because I can see it on the wheel. So yeah, that is unfortunate for him. He's kept within DRS, and freaking Aryan here somehow has got Emmanuel's a full second behind. He's caught back up to the train, so he's keeping Supply Raptor in that train, but only just. So that's gonna be interesting. As I say, Flexus here is going to lose a lot of. It's bad time.
This is where things always slow down now. So
yeah.
We're in the end of the first stint. They've made the pit stop strategies. They're in halfway, I'd say, getting into halfway of the second stint where they need to start managing tyres, look at their batteries, do they need to recharge? They've been watching their rivals ahead of them as well. You've also got to take this into consideration. They see where they're weaker, where they're stronger, and the drivers will be able to size up and move, because on this game, it's proving race after race that I see how difficult it can be to make an overtake opportunity happen. So you need to be ready for any open door, any eventuality. If that driver's struggling in 9 and 10, you need to be pushing that rear diffuser ready to dive on through, because they are struggling in those sectors. As I do see Nando get really, really close to the rear diffuser of Joel Marquardt there. Again, like we say, Nando's sizing up those weaknesses in Joel Marquardt ahead and readying up for an overtaking opportunity. It's so difficult to overtake on this game. There's just not enough, and the dirtier is just too bad. It makes it very difficult in corners to gain time.
Yeah, and Supply Raptor's had enough of those hard tyres, so he is into the pits again. Obviously, I assume to put on a fresh set of mediums to go to the end of the race at this point. But yeah. Obviously, his team is also into the pits as well, so Tatum have not had a very good race today, which is unfortunate for them. Both their drivers are getting involved in incidents, which has not helped them in the slightest. Obviously, keep on board here. You keep, obviously, Yannon keeps here flirting with the 1 second, but he's in it. Oh, that's kind of big. Thomas Lamnon's out the second of. I can't say it. Someone needs to turn that phone off.
Yeah, my mum's phoning me there. She wants me to send her some pictures from the dogs we went and saw today, but I'm a little busy right now. So I went to Nottingham with a little backstory. I went to Nottingham because my mum's getting a new Great Dane puppy, so I had to drive her to Nottingham to see the dog and pay a deposit, and then in 2 weeks we will be going back to pick up the dog. So next on the 31st, I believe. I think it's a race day as well for CTC. I will have to go and pick this dog up, so I may be late again. But hopefully I'll be back in time for this, and we won't go as long this time because we're just picking the dog up. So yeah, we'll see. But for now, as we get going on lap 19, nobody else is really sizing moves up.
Why'd you torture me, bro? I swear you leave me alone on purpose these days.
No, I would not want to do this 120-mile drive to Nottingham and then 120-mile back if I didn't have to. My mum can't drive that distance, and I have to do it. So she wants a dog. She's getting a dog, and I've been roped into going picking it up. It's not for 2 weeks though yet. Today I expected to be back a lot sooner, but traffic was a bit disastrous on the A1 because they've gone down to one lane somewhere, like halfway up the A1, and it was very difficult to get through, so I was rather late.
Oh dear. Oh, here now. This is like, I would like some action, but I don't think I'm gonna get my wish until, like, say, the last 3 or 4 laps.
Last 3 or 4 laps, yeah, it's the way it's going on this game, F1 25. We're just sort of watching the drivers get themselves ready. All we can hope for is a driver mistake which forces another driver to seek opportunity, but I am looking at the Venturi and Azurai driver. You have Nando and Orion getting a little bit feisty.
Oh yeah, I think Nando's made a mistake somewhere because he's dropped right off the back of Joel. So he's made a right mistake somewhere.
I don't know how to say his name, whether it's Orion or Aryan, I don't know.
I've been saying Aryan.
Aryan. Please inform me how to say your name. Please inform me.
Yeah, yeah. You need to ask Azura that to inform us.
Yeah.
Thomas Lamnon going backwards. What is happening to Thomas here? Oh dear, he's made a mistake somewhere.
He's had a moment. He's lost both ends. He's going to be really struggling here and there.
No, that's a very broken wing. That is not what you see for Thomas Lamnon as he's off the road again. I think that might just be a retirement because I don't see.
Oh, he's still going.
Why would you not pit with that broken wing, sir? What is wrong with you? Who is your engineer? Who is your engineer, Thomas?
Ferrari.
You should have pitted. You definitely should have pitted. Like, you're missing both end plates and all the flaps on that front wing, so you have like no downforce at the front, pretty much.
FBR doing a Ferrari-esque strategy, but what I've got to say is Ferrari esports have better strategists than Ferrari team, so maybe they need to do some switcheroos. I'm going to be honest.
Yes. Yeah. But obviously, thankfully, Thomas Lammon's teammate, Larry Tulke, is still in the lead for the time being. Obviously, we're here on lap 21 of 29. Larry keeping the lead ahead of Francesco and Enzo, who are the other 2 podium sitters. Obviously, we've got Trisky here trying to keeping up with them. Obviously, they did start 3rd. Obviously, they're only in 4th, so that's unfortunate for them. Techia's also keeping up with them, obviously, because of a Thomas Lamnon spin. Nando has actually dropped out of the DRS of Joel because of that. Joel actually put up to tech, but did not. Nando didn't keep with them. The Zero driver here, Aryan, trying to catch up to Nando so he can have DRS. So expect the Zero driver to make a move on the Venturi driver soon enough, because he's not going to be able to put up much of a fight with not a lot of battery left. He's going to have to burn that. We're on board here with Aryan here. He is gaining. He needs to gain enough so he can make a move after this fast chicane here.
Sanga's been trying to close up a move for a while. You just can't make it work. Joel Marquardt getting dangerously close, so to Wojciech.
Yeah, I'm never going to be able to say Wojciech. Yeah, no, I'm never going to try to say that.
I've learned to say it all in one, so I can't say his first name without the last name. I couldn't just say Wojciech. It doesn't sound right. I have to say the Steg at the end of it. Otherwise, it's just not right for me. It's the way I've learned to say his name. If I don't say it, it's not right. It's Wojciech Steg. If I have to say it like that, or else I can't say his name. I've got to agree to that.
Yep. So yeah, Nando and Iron here not gonna be able to catch up to top 6 here. Obviously, Joel trying to put pressure on voice deck. I'm not gonna bother saying it. I'm just gonna butcher it even more if I try.
Just call him Steg. Just call him Steg.
Yeah, we'll
Steg
just
last name. Like it's like that Orion. I'm just gonna call him Sanga because I know that's his last name, Sanga. I'm just gonna call him Sanga.
Stag.
Yeah, Steg. Steg's good.
Stag. Okay. This is what happens when you're not good at reading. That's all I put it down to.
I only know about Wojciech Steg's name because he was in a PSGL race once, and me and Omi were on comms, and Omi messaged him and said, "How do I say your name?" So he sent him a voice note, and that's how we learned Wojciech Steg's name.
Oh my god.
We got a voice note from Wojciech Steg himself.
Damn. Very nice. Oh, Jonas all pull up, picking up the latest person to pick up 3 seconds on limits. Oh, Isaac Lee also picked up track limits as well. Yeah, didn't even notice that. He's in 10th behind Abdullah, so he might. Well, he won't drop behind Flexus or Victor because they have pens as well. But Charlie doesn't. Charles doesn't. So Charles is gonna pop up the order to 10th if he can keep up with the guys ahead of him. But the top 6 here just comfortably just running all in DRS of each other. We've got 6 to go. I expect a load of fighting with 3 laps to go.
Yeah, see, they can't risk it any other time, but when they've got no other choice, no other option in the final closing laps, they cannot afford to risk it. Any sort of contact, the damage model alone and the contact model, it's not the best. It's like 24. Tyre hooking is a big, big issue for drivers. They've got to be careful when they run side by side. Very, very careful.
Yep, I definitely do. Oh, that's one person I haven't looked at lately. Where is Giovanni? Manpit is so late on his hard tyres. He's just about second off of Charles from 14. His younger tyres has not really helped him too much. Big Aryan here struggling to try and keep up with Nando now looking at here. I think he's maybe pushed those tyres a bit too much or saving some of them. They're like 8 seconds ahead of Abdullah here, who's ahead, the lead driver of the chasing pack. So we'll just have to see who is going to make moves. So here's Giovanni. He's caught up to the back of these guys, so he's going to be right up the diffuser now of Charles, who will be his first person he's got to get past.
There's only a 3-lap deficit on tyres though.
Yeah.
I mean, is it enough at this point when they're already hitting past that 10-lap phase?
Yeah, Thomas Lannon pick up 10 for speeding in the pit, so he just put it in pits. So man's just gone for fastest lap there and just retired. Okay. As I don't think there's a rule against doing that, but yeah.
Well, if there is a point, what Thomas Lannon has done
though
is showed that
Giovanni hit on the trying to get the bike. Tried it. I don't think he was alongside enough though there for Charles to really respect him and give him the move, but he's gonna try again down the inside of the second last corner. Giovanni get a little bit too antsy. He's rushing it.
He balls it, he's trying to send it, he knows he's got the better tyres, but he's just not using them to the best of the advantage. He thinks the car's going to grip up, but he's just snagging understeer and sliding into the side of the car.
Yeah.
It's just not working for him.
He's got like no battery either. He's got no battery either, so he's got no thing to mount an attack. Like, obviously, if you're past Charles, sure, you're going to get another place out. Obviously, you're all going to get 3 places given to you anyway, because Victor, Flexus, and Isaac all have pens.
He's rushing this. He's trying to get through now. He's trying to make the most of it as we are getting down to the final closing laps. This is where we should start to see overtakes starting to happen as drivers try and take position. We see Joe Marquardt do a little bit of a fake there on Nando. So again, drivers are getting close, making themselves large in those side mirrors, but they're not going for the moves. They can't risk it. The slightest of contact could cost them their race.
Yep, Definitely could, because I've seen that in the past. You go for an overtake, you get it all wrong, and that can be your race over. I've seen people go for the moves on the inside of people and just completely just tap tires and just get absolutely yeeted round. Didn't happen before in the past, it can definitely happen again.
Ronnie's getting impatient again. He's really, really close now, but he's under pressure from Supply Raptor. Supply Raptor side by side down the start finish straight. Is he going to slip on through as we get going into turn one? Side by side, pulls ahead.
Well, he's picked up 3 seconds for track limits, though.
Oh no, he just played it a little bit too close to the white lines, and now he's forced into an attack.
Oh,
and he's got time. No, he's took off Giovanni's end plate. Oh no, it's all going wrong for the FRT driver. What a disaster.
Oh no, that's not helping. 2 people just left the session. That is not good at all.
Oh no, it's all gone wrong. Giovanni tried to pull something out and it's all gone wrong. Supply Raptor on the freshest tyres of everybody. We're around the outside of turn number 9. Picking it up in turn 10 to get past Charles. Oh my word. You cheeky little boy, you.
I missed it.
Oh, that was cheeky.
Yeah, well, the cheeky man needs to try and get ahead of Vic. If he wants to get more points, he needs to try and get ahead of Vic. Arjan's freaking AI is boxing him. Oh no, he's not going to get points.
Ooh,
and Isaac Lear's just getting... And Isaac... Victor Garcia and Flexus both got past Isaac Lear there. It looks like Supply Raptor's now going to have a go. Go try around the outside here at turn 3, which will then have the inside for turn 4 if he can keep his foot in. He's trying to keep his foot in, obviously getting a lot of space. But he's left the session now! Oh no!
Oh no, no!
No, that's the worst time to disconnect! Oh no, that is just like the worst time to DC. Like Arjan had it, he disconnected. Oh god, freaking Supply Raptor's teammate also disconnected and he's been boxed as well by his AI. Oh no, this has just gone from bad to worse for those guys. Oh, disaster. Connection of those drivers have absolutely failed them as they're about to start the last lap for the top 6 here. Larry Tulke still holding on to the lead, but him and Francesco have almost a second gap to Enzo, who's like dropped off them a little bit. So really, it's only Francesco here that can challenge Larry Tulke for the win here.
Well, my eyes are on that SCI driver who's trying to close up with DRS here. He'll get it again, but only for 2 more times until it's that drag race to the line. Now, is he closing up enough? I don't think he is. As we get going out of Sector 1 and into Sector 2. Oh, it's going to be close, this, I think, Miney, all the way to the line.
Yeah, it's definitely going to be, because these guys have already broken away from Enzo and Trish, so they've just gone. So it is a 2-man race for this win. Obviously, Larry Tulke is still keeping ahead. 3 tenths is the gap. Like, he needs to have enough. Yeah, we'll have to see. Well, is he going to get close enough to this corner to make a move? No, he thought about the dive, but he's too far back. He'll have one last chance on the main straight, but Larry will have to save all his battery left. As Jonas Allpool takes fastest up the race away from Thomas Lamanen. Now has Larry got enough battery to keep him ahead? DRS activated for Francesco, but not going to gain enough. Larry Tulke takes the win for FER. Francesco will take P2 for SCA, and Enzo will take the last podium for Venturi. And we're still fighting further back as Abdullah's going to hold on to 8th place. Flexus is going to finish ahead of Victor Garcia, but he's going to drop back due to post-race pens anyway. He's going to drop all the way down to 12th, so Charles will go into 9th. Giovanni will take 11th. Isaac Lee 11th. Giovanni 10th. Arjan picks up 12th in the end somehow, because Flexus drops down to 13th. Victor Garcia into 14th after I assume he picked up another 3 seconds, and Jivadar will pick up the last points place for AMR. Obviously, Supply Raptor now coming across the line. Obviously, feel sorry for the Tatum Race Tech boys. Both of them towards the last few laps here, both got disconnected, which sucks for them. And Jonas here, last person across the line, taking the fastest lap away from Thomas Laminen, who is one of the two DNFers. Him and Lumi, the only two not to finish.
Yeah, disaster though. Unfortunate for TRT, as they were looking good. You know, Supply Raptor pulling out that two-stop, had the freshest tyres at the end. We're trying to make the moves, as we saw, as the timing table started to change in those final laps. But unfortunately, the disconnect has cost him, and will be at the bottom of the grid, outside of the points well and truly. Larry Tulkey doing it very well, though, to maintain after a beautiful strategy. Let's point that out. He was not in the lead of the race. He managed to get the undercut on your pole sitter, Enzo, who was jumped as well by Francesco under an overtake, and they were battling hard. Francesco having better pace on the harder tyres, managing to get that P2. Trisky in P4, Wojciech Steg, P5, Joe Marquardt, Nando, Abdullah, Charles, Giovanni, Isaac Leah, Sanga, Flexus, Victor Garcia, I think it is, and
It is, yeah.
AMR washed. Well, I mean,
yeah.
the name fits well. Bottom end of the points, washed. Supply Raptor, Gianluca, like we say, Gianluca just disconnects for those two, the TRT boys, unfortunate for them. Jonas also having the unfortunate moment into the wall to Maslaman and the Lumi, not finishing the race.
Yep. That is it for today. Obviously, we'll see you back here next week for round 2, which will not be Bahrain as it is on a calendar, because there is a bug with the track at turn 4, I believe it is. Apparently one of the curbs is not being a curb, apparently.
Oh.
Yeah, there's a bug with the curb or something, so we're looking to change that track to a different race. I cannot say, even though I am an admin for CTC, I cannot say what it is, because I don't think it's been agreed yet. As I'm saying this, I assume it will be changed and agreed, obviously before next week. So it will not be Bahrain because there's bugs with that track. It'll be a different track.
Well, you know what that means? People need to keep their eyes on the Twitter, keep their eyes on the Discord, and be ready for any spicy announcements on what the next round's going to be.
Yeah, it will probably be hopefully announcing either, well, probably today or in the next couple of days. I'll have to talk to my fellow admins about it, see when it is going to be sorted. Obviously, that is it. Obviously, Corey Brooks will be here properly next week, so he'll be the main comms, not me.
Yes.
I was main comms because man was
late. I was late. I apologise. I managed to get in for the back end of the race, thank God. But next week I'll be here full quality all the way through the race. And we'll get a nice round 2 going for you. But then again, round 3, like I said, I will be back picking that blaming dog up. So hopefully I can make the qualifying this time. If not, then it will be the race.
Yeah, and hopefully, so if you make like the back end of qualifying, we can do a quick swap. So we'll put you on a thing. But yeah.
Yes. We can also get the comms changed over. But yeah, that's for round 3. After that, we're all systems go for the rest of the season.
Yep. Well, we'll see. For today, thank you all for tuning in, and we'll see you next week for round 2. Cheerio.